Kelly. Let's give this a shot.
All right, here we go. So we have two things going here, YouTube Live and Zoom. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Kelly, and you are participating in Yoga with Kelly at 5 Seasons. This is our yoga studio in Crestview Hills. Just to let the participants on YouTube Live know, this will be our last YouTube Live. From now on, we'll be using the 5 Seasons app and the 5 Seasons Facebook Live will be the two places that you can catch the classes. And this class will be 45 minutes because we're also doing the class on the Zoom, and which is the app. And those classes are 45 minutes long, which will be a change for us because we're used to hour. So I'll have to condense everything, but we can do it. I've taken 45-minute classes and it's actually great. We will go ahead and get started on your mat in child's pose. I will go ahead and head that way. Child's pose is on your shins, either knees together or knees can be mat distance apart, hips to your heels, big toes touch either way. Usually knees together is recommended if you have low back issues, knees as wide as your mat if you want to get into your inner thighs, your choice. Walk your hands forward as far as you can take them, releasing your chest and your forehead down to your mat. And closing your eyes, softening your shoulders away from your ears, and focusing on your breath in and out of your nose. Try to soften your low back here. And this will be our posture to settle in mind, body, breath. Taking time to send the awareness through the body. Notice which parts of your body are making contact with the earth, your hands, your forearms, your forehead, fronts of your knees, your shins, the tops of your feet and toes. Letting your body be really heavy, releasing it down into the earth. And begin to notice how you feel this afternoon, physically, emotionally, energetically, and mentally. Where are you? What's going on inside? Letting the breath be natural to start. Letting go of everything off the mat. And giving yourself this time, just be with yourself, your body, your breath, your mind, your soul. And then see if you can start to increase your inhales and exhales. Starting to deepen your breath in and out of your nose. See if you can take a big breath in all the way down into your belly. Filling it up like a balloon. And then a complete exhale out of your nose. And keep going like that. Big inhales through your nose. And exhales out the nose. We'll take 3 more here in our child's pose. And then as you are ready, we'll start to press into our hands and come up onto our knees and hands, tabletop position. Shoulders line up over your wrist, hips over your knees. Fingers are spread super wide. Hug the belly up and in, pressing away from your mat. And you can take cat-cows here. You can find whatever works for your body. Close your eyes, see what you're feeling. You could make hip circles. You could just sway from side to side. Maybe look over each shoulder. We'll eventually all move to cat-cow, but just feel into your body what feels right to you. Don't worry about what you look like, or at least try not to worry about it. I know it's hard not to. Keep breathing in and out of your nose, steady breaths. Softening the face, jaw, shoulders. And wherever you're at, we'll make our way to cat-cows. Big inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, broaden the collarbones, heart presses forward, gaze is forward. Exhale to tuck the tailbone around the spine, pull that belly in, chin to chest. 2 more like that. Big inhale, dropping the belly. Your head follows your spine. Broaden the collarbones, heart forward. Exhale, tailbone reaches down, round the spine, tuck the chin. 1 more in each direction. Big inhale to your cow. Try to press your shoulder blades together on your back. Exhale for your cat. Pull that space between your shoulder blades apart. And then we'll make our way to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, about a hand print. From here, we're just going to drop our hips down towards the earth. So keep your legs where they're at. Drop the hips down. They may not make it down. Press your shoulder blades together. Heart shining forward. A soft bend in your elbows. Keep pressing through your fingertips, the knuckles of your fingers, the base of your fingers. You're in a cobra. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, we're going to press up and back to our child's pose. Just keep your legs the way they are, hip distance apart. Release your head down. Take a couple breaths, soften your shoulders, send some breath to your low back. And then again, we'll come forward, dropping the hips down, opening the chest, shoulders slide down the back as the shoulder blades press together towards the tailbone and press back to your child's pose. We're going to flow that with our breath. Keep your hands where they're at. Inhale, come forward through your tabletop. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, broaden the collarbones, slide the shoulders down, soft bend in the elbows. Don't lock them out. Exhale, back to your child's pose. Keep your legs, your hands where they're at. 2 more like that. Big inhale to come forward. Exhale to drop the hips. Inhale to stay. Shine the heart open. Exhale, child's pose. 1 more time. Big inhale to come up. Exhale to lower the hips wherever that is for you. Breathe in, broaden the collarbones, open the heart. And exhale back to your child's pose. Inhale, come back to a tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just lifting your tailbone towards the sky as you press your chest towards your thighs. Take any movements in this down dog that you need. If it's your first one, you may consider keeping your knees bent or even taking a wide-legged down dog. Take your feet as wide as the mat. That takes a lot of pressure off the low back. Steady, smooth breathing in and out of your nose. Fingers are spread wide, pressing into the tips of your fingers, your knuckles, the base of your fingers getting out of the wrist. Strong arms. Shoulders slide down the back. Belly hugs up and in. Steady gaze, either between your toes or your knees. On your next inhale, come back to the center, bend your knees a lot. And on your exhale, we're gonna walk our hands towards our feet, lower your heels. You're in a forward fold. Flat back on your breath in. So big inhale, slide your hands up your shins. Shoulder blades press together, heart shines forward. Exhale, release to your forward fold, head and neck are heavy, knees can stay bent. Big inhale, we're gonna come to standing with a flat back. So pull your belly in, arms reach out to the sides, coming all the way up to standing, palms touch over your head, lengthen the tailbone, look at your thumbs, and exhale, hands at heart center. So we're gonna flow several different versions of sun salutations. This will be our first way that we're gonna flow. Again, take a big inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale, hinge from your hips, coming down, navel to spine as you come down to protect the back. Flat back on your inhale, heart shines forward. Exhale, hands come down and walk yourself out to a plank. Hold this first plank, nice strong plank. You can always drop to your knees. Belly pulls up and in, squeeze the muscles to the bone. Press away from your mat. Slight tuck of your chin so your neck stays nice and long. Take another big breath in here. On your exhale, today we're gonna drop our knees and then we're gonna drop our chest and our chin towards the ground. So your chest comes in between your thumbs and your chin comes down, your bottom stays up. I know it looks weird. It's called knees, chest, chin. Hold it here. Elbows are up, belly's hugging in. Next inhale, you just slide forward. Release the tops of the feet down and you're in a cobra. Or you can come up a little higher, your choice. A little mini cobra. So we'll try that for the next one too. All right. Tuck your toes, release down. Come back to your downward facing dog. You can go to tabletop first. Lift your hips up and back. Take a big breath in here. Shake your head yes. Big breath out. Shake your head no. Next inhale, bend your knees a lot. Exhale, walk your hands towards your feet. Forward fold. Flat back on your breath in. Lengthen your spine. Breathe out. Release your head and neck. Forward fold. Inhale to standing, reverse swan dive. So you come up with a flat back, palms reach out and up over your head, lengthen. Exhale, hands at heart center. Let's give that one more try. Big inhale to lift you up. Exhale, coming down. Flat back on your inhale, lengthen. Breathe out, hands come down, walk out to a plank. You can always go straight to your knees. Big inhale in your plank. Everything squeezes to the midline. Slow exhale. Drop the knees, chest, chin down, elbows up, bottom up. Inhale, you slide forward into your mini cobra or higher. And exhale back to your downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. Really good. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Next inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Then we're going to walk to the top of the mat. Big toes touch when you get there. Release your head and neck, forward fold, breathe out. Flat back, breathe in, lengthen. Feel the back of your legs here. Exhale, release, navel to spine. Coming all the way up, big inhale. Reverse swan dive, palms touch, tall mountain, soft shoulders. Exhale, hands at heart center. Let's pause here. Thumbs into your sternum, close your eyes, soften your shoulders. Feel your heart beating. Notice how you're feeling in your body. Make any adjustments you need with your clothing. How are you feeling physically, emotionally, energetically? Do you feel heat in the body? Where do you feel it? Your feet are making contact with the earth here. You're grounding down as you lengthen up through your spine, the crown of your head to the heavens. Come back to your deep, smooth breathing. And we're going to move into some half sun salutations. Big toes touching. Big inhale, lengthen the tailbone down. Arms come up over the head, palms touch. Exhale, hinge from your hips, navel to your spine, coming down, forward fold. Long spine on your inhale, flat back. Shoulder blades press together. Exhale, release, head and neck become heavy. Back to standing, big inhale, palms touch over the head. Exhale, hands at heart center. And again, like that, big inhale lifts you up. Exhale, coming down. Flat back, breathe in. Breathe out, let it go. Back to standing, big breath in, soft knees, especially if you have back issues. Exhale, hands at heart center. All right, we're gonna do a full sun A. Big inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, coming down, lead with your heart. Flat back, breathe in. Breathe out, hands come down, step back to plank. Big inhale in your plank. You can drop to your knees if you like. I am. On your exhale, you either come halfway down or all the way down. Your choice. Inhale, up dog or cobra, or you can always take that knees, chest, chin that I showed you. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you can take the knees, chest, chin. You can come all the way to your belly and just do a normal cobra, mini cobra. You can come halfway down on your knees and then go to up dog, or you can do the traditional chaturanga, your choice. And know that you can always skip those and go back to downward facing dog. Especially if you have an injury of any kind, take care of your body. Let's take a big breath in here, down dog. Open your mouth, make some noise. Again, a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Next inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, your choice. Step, walk, or hop to the top of the mat. Land with grace if you hop. Release your head and neck, breathe out. Flat back on your inhale, lots of length here through the side bodies. Exhale, release. Big inhale to standing, palms touch over your head, lengthen. Exhale, hands at heart center. Here we go again, big inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, coming down. Flat back, breathe in, smile. Breathe out, hands down, find your way to your plank. Big inhale in your plank. You do want to shift forward just a little bit. Exhale, halfway down or all the way. Your choice. You can do knees, chest, chin. Inhale, open your heart. Squeeze your bottom if you're in up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Next inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Step, walk, or hop to the top. You can switch it up. You don't have to do the same every time. Forward fold, breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. Let it go, breathe out. Standing, big breath in. Hands and heart center, breathe out. Pause here. Feel your heart beating. The heart rate should have picked up by now. Soften the shoulders, lifted heart. Feel your tailbone lengthening down, your engaged core. Here we go again. Big inhale lifts you up. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Navel to spine, breathe in, flat back. This time, hands come down. We're going to step the right foot back first, and then the left foot in our plank. Big inhale in your plank. Go to down dog or exhale halfway down or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose, long spine. Big breath out. Hug that belly in. Next inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Step, walk, or hop to the top. Forward fold, breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. Let it go, breathe out. Standing, big inhale brings you all the way up. Hands at heart center, breathe out. We're gonna do the same thing, but step back with the left leg first. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, coming down. Flat back, lengthen, breathe in. Let it go, breathe out. Left foot back, then right. Big inhale here. Exhale, halfway down or all the way. Elbows in the body. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Hold here. Take any movements that might feel right. Sway your hips from side to side. You can bend one leg, straighten the other. Definitely shake your head, yes and no. You want to make sure your neck stays nice and loose. Strong arms. Shoulder blades pressing together and reaching down towards the tailbone. And see if you can activate your outer hips, your inner thighs. Takes a lot of pressure off the low back. And maybe you can pull in your low ribs as you hug in the belly. Don't just let them hang out down there. Try to hug them in. All right, we're gonna get into some standing positions. Big inhale. Let's lift the right heel towards the sky. Hold it here, keep breathing. Keep pressing your chest towards your standing leg. Squeeze that right glute. Really feel that stretch in the back of the left leg as you try to press that left heel down. It's okay if it doesn't make it. One more big inhale, really pull the belly in, squeeze that right glute. And on your exhale, we're gonna step the right foot in between the hands. You may have to pick it up and take it, that's okay. We're coming up to Crescent Lunge. So left heel stays lifted, press down through your feet, big inhale to rise up. Shoulders stack over the hips. Soften the shoulders. Super active back leg, really press back through that left heel, squeeze that left glute. Check out your hips here. Both hip points are facing forward. Hug the belly up and in. And again, those floating ribs want to stick out here. Pull them in. All right, take one more big inhale here. Exhale to warrior two. So left heel rotates down. Maybe you have to widen your stance. Take time to check out that your right heel is in line with the center of the left foot, or it could be in line with the left heel. And that you can see your big toe over your right knee. Arms are parallel to the ground. Gaze goes over right middle finger. Breathe. Breathe a big smile onto your face, strengthening your legs, your core, toning your arms here. All right, our legs are gonna stay the same. Next inhale, we reverse. Left hand raises the back leg, right hand to the sky. Soften the shoulders. Keep bending into that right knee, don't come out. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. One more big inhale here. Really try to reach, stretch that right side body. Exhale, hands come down to frame your right foot. Back heel will pop. Step back to your plank. You can go straight to down dog. You can take a big inhale here in your plank. Exhale halfway or all the way down. Or take knee stretch chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. You're doing so good. Big breath out. Other side, big inhale. Left heel lifts towards the sky. Doesn't matter how high you can get. It's more important. Your arms are strong. Belly's pulled in. You're activating that left glute. And the most important is that both hips are facing towards the ground. Don't let the left hip open up. Feel the stretch in the back of the right leg as you press that right heel down. Take one more big inhale. Really squeeze that left glute. On your exhale, pull your belly in. Step your left foot in between your hands at the top of the mat, or just pick it up and take it. Big inhale coming all the way up. Take your time though. It's not worth it to rush and get injured, so take your time coming into the pose, checking your alignment, strong back leg, bending into the left knee, pressing down through your feet, hug the belly in, lift the heart, broaden the collarbones. Sometimes if you turn your pinkies inward, that helps to soften your shoulders. Keep breathing. One more big inhale here. On your exhale, warrior two. Check out your alignment again. Make sure you can see that big toe on the left. Back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Toes coming in slightly. And see if you can feel that your arms are coming out from the shoulder sockets. They're not up or down. They're coming straight out, lifted heart. Gaze is over front, middle finger. Keep breathing. All right, next big inhale, reverse. Left hand to the sky, soft shoulders. Stay for the exhale. Sink into that left knee. One more big inhale, lengthen through the left fingers. Exhale, hands come down, framing your left foot. Step back to plank or down dog. Big inhale in your plank. Exhale, halfway or all the way. You can switch it up. You don't have to do the same every time. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. All right, we're gonna take that one breath, one movement. Hold here, take any movements you need. This is your reset spot. You can always drop to child's pose to reset if you don't want to stay here in down dog. Either find stillness or some movement. Notice what the quality of your breath is like, where you are mentally, physically. Give yourself time. If you're in something else, come back to your down dog. One breath, one movement, but you keep breathing. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Take a lion's breath, stick out your tongue. One more big inhale through your nose. Lion's breath, stick it out. Big breath in, lift the right leg, squeeze it up. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Big inhale to come up to your crescent lunge. Find your stability, your strength. Exhale, warrior two. Make adjustments. Inhale, reverse it. Soften the shoulders. Exhale, find your plank or straight to down dog. Big inhale in your plank. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose. Big breath out. Soften the shoulders down the back. Next inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, belly in, left foot to the top of the mat. Big inhale, press down through your feet to rise up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands come down, find your plank or down dog. Big inhale here. Exhale, halfway or all the way, elbows into the body. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Shoulders back and down. And exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Take a big inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, step, walk, or hop to the top. Release your head and neck, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Big breath into standing, palms touch over the head, lengthen. Exhale, hands at heart center, soften your shoulders. Pause here. Thumbs into the sternum, close your eyes. Notice what your breathing's like, the heartbeat. Slow it all down with your breath, in and out of your nose. Notice that power that you have to slow everything down. Steady breaths. Open your eyes. Big inhale lifts the arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, navel to spine as you come down. Flat back, breathe and lengthen. On your exhale, let's bring the hands down to the mat. We're going to step the right foot back as far as you can take it. And release the right knee down. We're coming to lizard pose, so you want to walk your left foot towards the left side of the mat. You can untuck the right toes. Both hands come on the inside of the left foot. Elbows coming in towards your, that's a knee, not an elbow. Helps to know body parts. Left knee is coming in towards your left shoulder. You can stay here on your hands, perfectly fine. If you feel like you have more space today, you can always come down to your elbows. Just make sure to watch your toes and your knees. Really, knees go with the toes. You don't want them going in opposite directions. So if you find that your knee starts splaying out, just take your toes with it. Let your toes turn more towards the left. Don't try to keep them on the mat and your knees coming out. Just be mindful of that. Find a spot where you can hold it, soften the shoulders. You could even turn this into a twist. Grab a hold of your right foot with your left hand would be an option also. So good for that right hip flexor. Your choice. Find what works for your body. If you know another version, take it. Close your eyes. Breathe into your hips. Let them soften and sink. Head can stay up or you can let it droop down. Find what works for you, what you need at this time of the day. You can even do some little neck rolls, half from shoulder to shoulder neck rolls. Whatever you pick, just keep breathing. Stay with your breath in and out of your nose. The breath might soften and might not be as deep, but stay with it. Don't let it go. Keep softening the shoulders. Make sure the face is soft, the jaw soft. You're not squeezing your teeth together. We'll take 2 more breaths here, in and out of the nose. And then keep everything where it's at. We're going to tuck the right toes under, straighten that back leg. Let's take a twist. Right hand stays where it's at, left foot stays where it's at, left hand lifts to the sky. Just an easy twist here. Try to rotate that left shoulder open, reaching it back. Keep sinking the hips down. Keep pulling that left hip back. One more big inhale. And exhale, bring both hands back down inside this left foot. We're going to walk to wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands towards the right. You'll stop in the center of your mat. Toes line up in front of your heels. Check out your feet. Make sure they're in the same plane together. Release your head, neck, and shoulders down. Tons of things you can do here. If you know of something you like, go for it. Sometimes I like to start with just a little shimmy of my hips from side to side to start to open up the back of the legs. You do want to keep your quads lifted here, your belly hugged in. You can shake your head yes and no. You can just let your hands hang. You can grab opposite elbows. You can grab a hold of your legs, pull yourself closer. Whatever you do, keep breathing. Close your eyes, letting the head hang heavy. Just decompressing the spine here, lengthening it as you open up the back of your legs. Such a great posture. One of my favorites. And I've noticed it's really helped with a lot of other postures. All right, whatever you're doing, let's bring the hands under the shoulders. Big inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. And on your exhale, walk your hands back to the front so your left toes face the front. Step to a forward fold, right foot meets the left. Release your head and neck, breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Another flat back, big inhale, knees can be bent. Lengthen your spine, belly hugs in, shoulder blades pressed together, heart forward. Exhale, bring the hands down. We'll step the left foot back as far as we can take it. Release the left knee, release the toes. Walk your right foot out to the right for lizard. Both hands come inside the right foot. Any version, you can take what you took on the other side. You can try something new on your hands, coming down to your elbows if you have the space. If you have blocks at home, you can use those. You could turn it into a twist, right hand grabbing hold of the left foot. Again, awareness of your right knee and toes, that they're following the same place. Head up or let it hang. Find what works for you. And notice if this side's different than the other side, and note the differences, but let it be its own side. Our sides are different from each other. So try not to label one as the good one or the bad one, the flexible one, the tight one. Just notice and let it be what it is. Focus back on your breathing. Softening that left hip flexor, releasing the right hip, letting the back of that leg soften. Shoulders down the back. That's back. Soft facial muscles, release jaw. Soften your chest. Only use what you have to use here. Steady breathing in and out of your nose. And 2 more breaths in and out of the nose. And if you need to stay longer, stay longer. I'm going to move you on to a twist, but you're more than welcome to stay in this posture. Tuck the left toes, straighten the back leg. Big inhale, right hand to the sky. Really try to rotate that right shoulder, open and back. Keep the legs active, belly pulling up and in. One more big inhale here. And exhale, release the right hand down inside the right foot. We're coming to our wide-legged forward fold on this side. Toes line up in front of your heels. I have to adjust my feet from that. And then release your head, neck, and shoulders down. You can always get a shoulder opener here if you like. You can interlace your hands at the base of the back, palms together. Lift the hands up over the head. If you go for this, try to keep a micro bend in your elbows. Don't lock them out. You can always sway from side to side. If you didn't want the shoulder opener, you can just keep your hands down or grab opposite elbows. And again, find some movement side to side. Letting the back of those legs open and decompressing the spine are the main things we're doing here. Lift your quads, navel pulled in. Keep breathing. Hands under the shoulders, big inhale, nice long spine, smile. On your exhale, walk your hands back towards the front. Hands frame the right foot. This time we're just going to step back to our downward facing dog. Last down dog. Get lots of length in your spine. You can take your feet wide. I've been doing this one a lot. I'm recovering from an injury in my shoulder, so I'm having to protect myself a lot in some of these postures. Wide-legged down dog is a great option. And then we'll gently release knee to knee down to the ground. Come onto our bottoms. And come all the way to our backs. So scoot yourself forward. Come onto the back. Once your shoulders make it down, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Knees can stay together or you can pull them apart. We'll sway from side to side on the low back. Feel the spine on the earth, your shoulders grounded. Lengthen your neck, the back of your head pressing down. And we're at the end of our practice here. If there's something you would like to take, now's the time to do it. You can move this into a bridge. If wheels in your practice, you could take that, plow, happy baby, figure four, reclined figure four. You don't have to take anything, just anything that you think would complete your practice. If you'd like to do a bridge, I'll walk you through the bridge. That's my pick. Feet are hip distance apart. Hands on the earth, palms facing down. Big inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up. Keep your shoulders soft, chin towards the sky. And lengthen your tailbone towards your knees. Squeeze your bottom. Great way to stretch the front of the body and strengthen the back of the body. Really good for low back issues. If you're in bridge, let's take one more big inhale. See if you can lift a little higher. And on your exhale, gently release down. It is time for Shavasana. There's so many options. The traditional Shavasana, legs long, feet fall out to the sides, arms alongside the body, palms face up. If you do suffer from low back issues, you can bring your feet to the edges of your mat, let your knees fall into each other. Feel the low back spread and supported by your mat. Whatever you choose, a nice long spine, slight tuck of your chin. Lift your heart, slide your shoulders further down. Softly close the eyes. Feel the back body making contact with the earth, sinking down. Breathing is back to natural breath. There's no controlling your breath. All you have to do here is completely let yourself go. Soften your eyes, your eyelids, the jaw, the tongue, the lips, chest and shoulders, your belly, arms, legs, hands and feet. I'm going to leave you in Shavasana. Hopefully you have time to stay for another 3, 5, 10 minutes. When you're done with your Shavasana, you just slowly make your way up. Give yourself a bow for completing your practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll be back here on the app with the Zoom and on Facebook Live on Tuesdays, 4 p.m., Fridays, 7 a.m. Namaste.